Demolition of the historic Terrell Jacobs Circus winter quarters in Peru approaches.
And tonight we're bringing you the first of two stories. A Wabash business owner shares his own fascination with one of 21 countries' local legends.
Have you ever been hurt?
Yes, 586 stitches in my body. Both legs broke, both arms broke, and my right shoulder.
The legend of the Lion King lives on in 21 countries.
The more I learned about Terrell Jacobs, the more interested I became in his life.
In Wabash, Michael Beauchamp knows all about the circus legend. He dedicated his coffee shop to Jacob's elephant.
Everything started here with the name Modoc's.
Beauchamp was fascinated by the story of Modoc's great escape from her performance at Wabash High School. She would be on the loose for several days until her capture in Huntington County. But Beauchamp's interest shifted to Jacobs.
I saw uniforms that he wore, and I found a uniform very similar to one I saw him in a picture. And I put on that uniform and I turned into Terrell Jacobs, the Lion King and the man of 1,000 scars.
Modoc crashed in through the front door, picked up Mrs. Chauncey Kessler with her trunk and rolled her out like a bowl of carpets.
Before Terrell Jacobs' affinity for animals was even realized, he spent part of his childhood growing up in Wabash. It would become his final resting place. But his career began in another town.
He had family over in Peru, and his dad determined it'd be best if they moved close to family. When they were over there, Terrell Jacobs found something that led him the rest of his life, the circuses in Peru.
And as they say, the rest was history.
In 1937, he was in the center ring of Madison Square Garden with 52 lions, tigers, and leopards by himself, and that had never been done before, and it's not been done since.
Items once owned by Jacobs adorn Modoc's Market downtown, and some are on loan right now to the Wabash County Historical Museum. Like many folks here, he's sad to see the winter quarters torn down, but he's optimistic that the legend of Terrell Jacobs might always live on.
We're saying goodbye to some history with these barns being demolished, but I hope by what you're doing and what the International Circus Hall of Fame is doing in Peru, and with the Miami County Museum and even the Peru Amateur Circus, that through these different things and Modoc's Market for our little piece, we're trying to save that history because it's a fun part of the 20th century.
Look, Terrell, do you mind if we finish this outside?
No, that's okay with me. Get her out!
All right, so what are Terrell Jacobs' winter quarters and why are they being torn down? Well, that property, which sits between US 31 and State Road 218, was bought by INDOT back in 2018 after failed attempts from various groups to save it. Now, several barns, which once housed elephants and those big cats, collapsed, and INDOT determined that they should be demolished for the safety of the public. On Thursday, in part 2 of our report, we'll tell you how those in Miami County are working to preserve what they can while they can.